everyone, it's Kino here at Purple Valley Retreat Center in Goa, India. When you're practicing the primary series, there's a posture called Bujapidasana, which is a really cool looking arm balance, especially if you're new to the practice. I'll show you what that looks like, okay? So Bujapidasana is when your hands are about shoulder width apart, a little bit wider. You cross at the ankles, and this is the entry, and then you exhale to go into the posture. All right? Now, a lot of people wonder, how do you actually get into the posture? Because you should be in downward facing dog. The first and easiest way to get into it, like if you're a beginner, if you're here, then you want to just jump your feet to the outside and then step on your hands and bend the elbows and go into the posture like that, right? Then you can cross your feet, and if you can balance like this, you can point your feet and exhale. You can place the head on the floor and lift your toes backwards. Then you can pick yourself up and take the feet releasing, bring them to the outside, and exhale, jump back, all right? Now that's the easiest way to do the posture, but what I really wanted to talk to you today about was how to jump into the posture. Jumping into Bujapidasana is kind of a hard movement because you don't land here, you land kind of right on the bottom of the thighs, so you have to land on the inner thighs towards the knees, and you have to open the legs while you're jumping, engage the pelvic floor, press into the arms, and not fall. It's a complicated movement, so let's see if we can break that down into a few steps. Anytime you're working on jumping, an easier way to jump is instead of jumping that full distance from downward dog, you can come a little closer, okay? So coming a little closer makes it a little less scary. Then you want to bend your knees out to the side and you're going to look a little forward. We're not going to jump to full cross, we're just going to jump to a little like a wide leg position, all right? And now you're going to jump your inner thighs to the outside of the elbows, and you're going to bend the knees, all right? So here we go. It's a tiny little hop. Engage the pelvic floor, little bend in the knees, prepare for landing, and inhale, hop, all right? The biggest problem with that hop is you often fall down. Now the way to stop that falling back is to squeeze the pelvic floor and lean forward. Let me show you one more time, okay? So here we go. Nice little hop. Inhale, hop, open, press, find the balance, cross, and then you can enter the posture. And you can inhale, take it up. You can go back both legs at the same time, and exhale, jump back. Now, once you can do that movement, you might be able to do it all the way from downward dog, all right? So if we're in downward dog, we look forward. Don't be afraid, all right? The worst thing happens is you fall on your butt, all right? Catch your pelvic floor, look forward, you're spotting on the floor right about here, and then a little bend in the knees, inhale, hop, and you press and catch when you're ready for the posture, okay? So then, if you can do that, you might be able to balance in the moment in the air and then exhale and lower down. So let's see if we can take a look at that, all right? This would probably be the most advanced version of getting into Bujapidasana, all right? Inhale, jump, and see if you can catch the balance. Exhale, lower down, all the way down. And then the same movement, press the arms, straighten the legs. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, jump back. All right, so you don't need to jump into the posture to do it fully, but it's a way to progress into developing more strength, more core strength, more upper body strength. Remember not to just muscle your way into it, but find that balance, between core engagement, intelligent movement of the body, and relaxation of effort. Then you'll move gracefully and ultimately effortlessly into the posture. Thanks so much for watching.